All right. Boom. Y'all, what's going on this Thursday evening? Listen, guys, proud of y'all, love y'all, but you already know what time it is. Time to get into. I don't even want to go into beast mode. I'm straight shock mode right now, baby. I smell the blood. I'm out here to get it. So let's go, ladies first. Brandon business wins. And I need to hear something. Everybody should have something that they have completed or done or keeping momentum up for this week. So whoever wants to go out of the ladies first, go ahead. All right, I guess they ain't got none. All right, cool. Guys, fellas, any of y'all got any wins for this week pertaining to Brandon business? You can go right ahead.
I'll go.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
So I've been mentoring my little cousin this week. We've been in the Word. I've given him advice. So we've been doing the 10-10-10 together.
Okay.
Yeah, so okay. That's a win for me.
Love it. All right. Everybody else good? Nobody got any wins for the week?
Man, look. I'm connected with some crazy, stupid, smart, intelligent, out of this world people, man. Like I'm so serious.
You breaking up, Willie?
As far as A.T. Jones, I done met people as big. Can you hear me now? Oh, wait. Take my Wi-Fi off.
He got that T. He got that T Metro. He got that T Metro, man. Don't do this to me, Willie, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go, baby. Come on.
Okay. I had the Wi-Fi on. But nah, I was saying, man, I done met some amazing people, man. And I mean, I done met A.T. Jones. I done met Nikki Sanders. I done met people that work under Nikki. And I mean, all just by just inboxing them. And then as soon as I get done inboxing, like, we live chatting. I'm just like picking their brain. They telling me, bruh, like, I'm just so ecstatic right now. I told them about to go walk on water, man. Like, it's amazing, man. Like, and they just helping me, man. Like, these are people that have the heart to just help. Like, I'm not scared to go to a person that's a billionaire or a millionaire and just say, hey, I ain't trying to make $1 million, but can I serve you in any kind of way? Like, can I help in just some type of form to just let me be around you? Like, and I promise you I'll be consistent to learn whatever it is that you're doing to help, not only myself, but as you as well. And I mean, they just open arms, invite me in, man. And it's just like they let me use their platforms. They let me have full access to them, man. And I never would have thought that I would ever be able to do that.
Let's go. Praise God, man. That's what it's about. Bible's clear. You have not because you ask not. Right, Willie? Just ask.
Just ask, bro.
Terrence.
Just ask.
T-Pain, you got it for the week? You got any wins, T?
Wins. I know my speaking style, and I got my 4 stories. That's my win.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Major win. Major key alert. Oh, now you want to go. Come on now. Go ahead, girl.
All right. My royalty win for this week is I found the list that you told me to write down months ago when we first started on the schools and the women organizations to find out if they require speaking. So when we meet for our one-on-one, we're going to talk about how to write an email and how to talk to them.
Let's get it. It's game time. Let's go, Queen. Yes, Lord. All right. Well, no further ado. I got a wonderful, wonderful brother of mine on the call. Went through the first program, degree in successful speaking career. He's a certified coach, certified speaker, certified niche guru. Man, listen, I'm so proud of this man. Man, he's out here. Literally, he went through the program, took off. Every time I look at his Facebook, he got a new client, a testimonial. I don't even know how he do. He had 15 people giving a testimony in one video in a 30-second clip. I'm like, how do he do that? But my man's out here killing the game. So no further ado, I just want to welcome my brother from another mother, man. I appreciate you, man. I love you. My brother, A.T. Jones. The call is yours, King. Get it on and popping.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I want to say thank you, William, for this amazing program, man. Everybody that's in this program, Willie, what's up? Salute to you, brother. Everybody that's in this program, I want you to know that it's blessed by God and you're in the right place because everybody here, we're equally yoked, okay? Since we're equally yoked, then we can all, come to the same agreements and get to where we got to go. All right, so listen. I wanted to talk about, I'm never religious, y'all. Believe it or not, I know that was like a real religious kind of approach. I ain't never religious, ever. But like, God been slapping me in the face lately, man. And like, as a dude, we all like going through stuff in life. And I've been trying to figure out how to be a better Anthony, how to stop serving what Anthony wants, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to speak more. I want to get on some gigs. I want to do all this stuff. Like I get into that mode. And when I get into that mode, then it gets me to, I got to get my email together. Or I got to get my this together. Or I got to get this together. And then now I'm not getting anything done. So, for some odd reason, somebody been hitting me up like every week or every other day, said, young man, you need to go and read Proverbs. I'm like, okay, read Proverbs. Then I don't go do it. Then somebody else come, you need to read Proverbs. Then for some odd reason, somebody hit me up, you need to read Proverbs. I said, somebody following me? So I just started reading Proverbs. So I want to go to Proverbs, if y'all got y'all Bible, Proverbs 4:20 to 27. I'm gonna put up this, let's see if I can get this photo up. And I'm gonna read through it and I'm gonna kind of talk. And then after I talk, we'll kind of go through it. All right, I'm just going ahead and start reading. My son, attend to my words. Incline thy ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. For thy are left unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thine heart with all diligence. Now I want right here. This is where I stopped this is where my first epiphany came. I looked up diligence, and that's like your desire. That's like what you want. That's the work that we doing in here. That's speaking, that's coaching, that's everything. Keep thy heart with all diligence. So what you desire to do, right? It says, for out of it are the issues of life. So when you got problems in your life, you got problems in your life because you're doing everything but what your heart desire is. So if your heart is if you're speaking and you're trying to speak more, so you're going to be reading more and speaking and doing all this stuff in the speaking. You want to be an artist, you're going to be doing all things with music, right? And then you ain't going to have no baby mama drama if you're doing diligently your craft, your skill. So let me keep going. So it said, for out of it are the issues of life. Now I keep going. Put away from thee a forward mouth. A forward mouth is a person that's always arguing with somebody, always trying to get their point across, always trying to prove that they're right. And then it says, and preserved lips put far from thee, and perverse lips put far from me. All that perverted stuff, if you're not married, then you better figure out how you gonna deal with your lustful sins. Because this right here is telling you right here, put away from thee a forward mouth. That's you get crunk with people. That's you turning up on people. That's all that stuff. And perverse lips put far from thee. And perverse lips is like God hate that. He hates somebody that's lustful. He hates that somebody that's out here that's always trying to holler at a girl, or a girl trying to holler at a dude. That's why he wants us to be married, so we won't be falling into these traps. Let me keep going. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. So that means you got to get tunnel vision. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right. Now check this out. Ponder thy path of thy feet. Ponder. That's think about what you want to do. And let all thy ways be established. When you're established, that means it's Walmart. It wasn't nothing until I said something. So if a girl trying to holler at you, then you say, "Nah, girl, I ain't with that right now." And you mean it. You establish that. You don't feel bad. Man, I should have went over there and talked to her, right? It says, now I'm going to read it again. Let thy eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. So I got to stay focused. Ponder the path of thy feet. What I'm trying to do, ponder on it. What do I want to do in life? And let all thy ways be established. I mean what I say. If I said that, listen, I ain't trying to fornicate, I ain't trying to fornicate. It ain't no, oh, you fine or you not. No, I'm either in or I'm out. Now, this is the last one. Turn not to thy right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. So that's anything that's negative that got to do with what I'm trying to do. I can't be associating myself with that. When I read this whole thing, it gave me the blueprint of how to be a better Anthony Tyrone Jones. This right here is what I focus on and how I design my business. When it comes down to like what my secret is, I hope that helps somebody. I know it wasn't a lot of what to do on Facebook, what to do on Instagram, but if you could just capture what I said with wisdom, you would be in a place where your heart will be able to focus on the desires so that you can diligently do them to manifest the things that you want in life. So that's my time. I hope y'all got that. And yeah, Will, thank you, brother.
Yep. So anybody want to give any feedback, anything that they got from it, anything that they feel resonated with them? Anybody can talk. Or you guys can ask AT a question pertaining to anything with business or anything that you may feel that you're struggling with, a specific lane, a niche, just certain things of that nature.
I know I didn't talk about business, but you know, I'm gonna tell y'all in Proverbs, man, God lays out everything we're supposed to be doing. And it's like, you got to get them words you don't understand and you got to start breaking it down. And then it open up the secrets. Everybody in here, we doing the same thing. But if your heart ain't right, if you following behind people that got ill feelings for you, you ain't going to be able to run in your business. Your business can't function like that because you're blessed. So if you're blessed, you got to keep your mind away from wicked stuff. You got to keep your mind from promiscuous women. That's why Eric Thomas is so all about that, because that's a law. God hates for people to be out here lusting. He hates, it's a law. Like, and when we can't do that, then it don't matter what strategy you got. He's going to hold back from you, because if I hate something you do, I'm not going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You could be the dopest speaker in the world, but if you flirting every time you speaking, he hate that stuff.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you be thinking I'm dope and I'm trying to flirt because it's a part of my style and I get the women involved with it. And then you missing out on the glory because you trying to get the glory. You know what I'm saying? And it's real hard to tell people this because you don't want to be religious, but like if you don't follow the law, you be like, well, I can't get to the next level because you know what I'm saying? He not getting the glory. So if I'm gonna get the glory, then he ain't gonna bless that. And it's in the law. And we get so comfortable getting away from the Bible. And it says, dwell on it day and night. Don't let it get out your mind. And it's very easy when you start dealing with wicked people. You know what I'm saying? People that always saying, oh man, don't worry about that. What you talking about? It ain't gonna hurt just that one time. That's what gets you off focus of your business. Like being up in here, you good until you get off of here and then like some lustful thing happen. And then like you done got off your game. You know what I'm saying? It's for real, because like you don't think about it because you like, yo, I'm just doing this, ain't nobody paying attention. Yeah, he is. You better go read the 7 laws. You understand? Like, and you gotta know every person is in their position because they're not following the law. It ain't got nothing to do with how good you are. It don't have nothing to do with it. You could shut up and sit back and study Proverbs for like a good 6 months, come back, not even know nothing, and then be blessed because you following what to do. But if you don't know what to do, you going out there and you don't have no game plan, and then like, boom, you just violating God, like, nope, 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 nope. Wow. And it's messed up because, you know, I don't even know if y'all know this, man, but I learned, do y'all even know what an odious woman is? Oh my God, y'all better go and pray to God tonight.
Say that again?
An odious woman. Everybody in here, go look that definition up and find out what an odious woman is. The reason why it's important, because we got a lot of divorces and marriages and stuff that's going on. And the biggest reason why is because men marry odious women. If you marry an odious woman, now, what makes a woman not odious is Proverbs 31, a virtuous woman. Why we have this problem in society right now is because we have reality TV. Everybody want to be Cardi B. That's an odious woman. If you attach yourself to an odious woman, you'll want to sleep on top of your roof.
I'm sorry. What does that mean? Because I'm at work and now I'm just curious.
You gotta look it up. That's the homework. Look it up.
You gotta look it up. Now,
look it up. Yep.
Proverbs is such a magical hit somebody in the mouth where they can't touch you, that everybody needs to be ashamed of yourself if you haven't dissected each proverb from 1 to 31, because as a human being, you can't lead unless you know the law.
Wow.
You can't. You can't lead in your household. You can't tell your woman what to do. You can't tell, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell nobody what to do because you don't know what to do. Until you know what to do, you got to sit back. And they said a person that is unwise even seems wise when he's quiet. So everybody that's in this room, if you want to be great, you got to follow the law. The law is Proverbs. I could have talked about what to do on Facebook. I could have talked about what to do on Instagram, but that ain't going to fulfill you. What's going to fulfill you is knowing what God wants you to do so that you could do it and stop playing. Without doing what he wants you to do, you're just going in a circle. Y'all talk to me. I ain't gonna bite you. I promise.
So we got one hand up. Go ahead, Terrence.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. I think most of everybody know, but I'm not really too religious. But I'm open-minded. My dad was Muslim, mom's Christian. But I'm open-minded. I think there's something to get from everything. what I got from mainly what you said is to master your intentions, and God will essentially bless you with everything else that you need. As far as like, you know, you brought the example of the women and all that kind of stuff. I think about like my circle of influence or my circle of friends. It's like with what I want to do and with my intention, as long as I'm doing the right thing, God will bless me with what I need. He'll put the right people in my life. He'll give me the right situation. He'll give me the right atmosphere and environment as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. As soon as I stop doing what I'm supposed to do, that's when things will go the opposite direction. So that's what I got from what you said. It's to master my intention, and God will essentially take care of the rest.
Absolutely. That's good, because what people got to understand, he gives you visions on purpose. When you follow I keep talking about the wicked, y'all, because the wicked is the person that's trying to get you to drink, trying to get you to smoke, trying to get you to go have sex, trying to get you to go out and turn up. That's the wicked, y'all, because your only design on earth is to do what's in your mind. That's it. If you can grind and learn what you need to learn and do it without being, you know, getting in trouble over here, you know, it talks about in the beginning of Proverbs, it talks about don't go and slay people. You see how we got all these problems with gangs? You know what I'm saying? God be trying to get the kids before the gangs get to them. You know what I'm saying? So he talks about, yo, don't be going with people that talk about let's go slay them just for fun. Like, that is the beginning. That's the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So if you could just stay away from people that's causing problems, that's always arguing, that's always getting on your nerves, you're supposed to be in perfect peace so that you can create. And without you creating, it causes you to have destruction. And that's what the problem is for everybody. How many people have time management problems in here? Everybody probably. And it's because you're following everything else but what you're supposed to be doing every day. You know what I'm saying? It even talks about in the Bible where you have to create your own job. You ain't supposed to be working for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you got to understand that. And I can send y'all scriptures and stuff. But like, you're supposed to, like, I'm a musician. I could play in anybody's church around the United States. I could just do that. I was blessed to find a skill that I could do, and I could just go anywhere and do it. That is a law that you're supposed to do as a man, as a woman. Everybody in here, you got to figure out what you know how to do. If that's speaking, then you need to go to college and get your degrees and do whatever you need to do. But whatever it is, you need to be able to do it so you can take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? After, you know, making money is the second thing we're supposed to do. The first thing we're supposed to do is we're supposed to seek the kingdom of God. First thing, seek the kingdom of God. Second thing, what we're supposed to be doing, making money. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And if it's out of order, then that's the problem. And then that's what people had a problem with. Imagine this, y'all. Everybody's seeking money, but they ain't seeking God. They got God here. They seeking money, right? Think about that. You put God here and then seek money. And then, boom, see what happens. Ain't nobody living like that. Now, and like, when you think about it, man, we are the new church. Everybody that's in here, you don't have to be no Christian or whatever. You have to study. Wisdom is what men do for other young men and other people. Being wise is how you're going to be the dopest speaker in the world. That's it. The more you can learn, the more you can eat up some stuff and inspire somebody from what God is talking about, the more wisdom will uplift you. It says humility comes before honor. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to, you know, I hope y'all are learning something out of here. We can get so caught up on business. I'm going to tell you the business is, what do you love to do? And are you talking to somebody every day, telling them you love to do it, and I just want to see if it'll work out with you? Straight up. If y'all want to know my secret, I talk to about 200 people every day saying, I'm Coach A.T. Jones, man. I see you got a business up. I'd love to help you out. I love to work with you. Well, I don't have no money. I ain't asked you for no money right now. I just want to see if we can work together. Who gonna say no to that? Humility comes before honor. You got to be able to give your entire self away before business start happening for you. You doing this out of, I care about it more than anybody else in the world. That's why you're doing this. Now, other people ain't gonna talk like that because they're looking for gain real fast. And instead a person that loves gain, they're not innocent. You know what I'm saying? I don't want gain. I want to bless. The more you can bless without needing nothing, when, like Eric Thomas said, I want you to leave up out of here and I don't have to give you nothing. That's real, because he knows that his blessing is giving everybody else something. He ain't got to do it, right? It ain't coming from his pocket. Everybody in here, your blessing is from all your experiences, but you got to submit to God first. Then after you do that, when we meditate in the morning and think about his word all the time, then it saturates our heart. And then you be out doing something, then he'll talk to you and say, do this. And you be like, oh my God, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But if you're not in your word, if you're sitting around here arguing with people trying to prove yourself right, that you're a good daddy and you're a good this and all that stuff, you ain't going to get to where you're trying to go. You ain't going to get there. You got to let everything go and start with God fresh and be like, yo, this is where I'm at. You know, I'm going to read, I'm going to learn you, I'm going to study, I'm going to go out here and do what I need to do. Now, that's my part. Now, you got to do your part. And if you don't do that, then you're subject to what the wicked is. Y'all understand this. Everybody that's getting over, it said they will fall to their calamities one day. Everybody that's out here, they lusting, they having all this fun. You know how some people be like, I don't know, they was all good, and all of a sudden, boom. That's scripture, yo. And then people be sitting around, I don't know, praying for God, and God say, yo, they gonna be hollering my name, and then I ain't even gonna hear from them. I'm gonna be like, I don't even know who you was, because I gave you an opportunity, and then when I gave you an opportunity, you were like, yo, I want to be with Illuminati. And you knew if you start serving any other God, then I'm gonna be like, no. Why y'all think Malcolm X didn't survive? It wasn't that he was a bad person. He's serving another God. And in the Bible, like, yo, John the Baptist, he baptized Jesus, brought Jesus back up, right? Then they went up to John the Baptist. They said, yo, John the Baptist, hey, man, yo, Jesus get more credit than you. John the Baptist like, yo, my job ain't to sit up here and hold Jesus down. My job is to make sure that Jesus get to the place he's supposed to get to. Now, that's the way the law's supposed to work. But since Malcolm X was serving another God, it worked the opposite. When you see what I mean? Dude went up to him and said, yo, Malcolm X get more pull than you. Oh, for real? Oh, okay. Cool. Malcolm X don't say nothing about Kennedy. Malcolm X go on there and say something about Kennedy. Oh, Malcolm X, we're dethroning you from blah, 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 blah. Out of jealousy. If you don't know the law, you don't know what God is talking about, you're going to fall right back into one of them stories that's in the Bible. Everybody in here is smart enough to read and study to show thyself approval. But the problem is we get lazy because we're not exciting each other. My job is to get you excited. You know, William's job is to get me excited. Everybody's job is here. Every time you speak, I don't care what you're talking about. You're supposed to get people so excited. I'm talking about Proverbs right now. And I hope y'all feeling like, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? And that's your only purpose as a speaker, as an entrepreneur. Leave people alone. Stay out of people's business. If you ain't up in this call, don't be up in everybody else's business. It tells you to stay out of people's business. Leave them alone. Only think about what you trying to do, nothing else. And that's how I've been making it. Thank you, Willie.
Wow. You know what's funny, Willie? Willie, Lord Jesus. You know what's funny, AT, is that Tuesday night, the Lord put on my heart to talk about the book of Genesis in chapter 1. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, the first commandments was in Exodus. Now, the first commandment was in the book of Genesis. Be fruitful, multiply, subdue, replenish, and have dominion. If you don't do one of those 5, you are a disgrace to God. And like you said, right? Like God is a creator. And if he's a creator and we are God and creating his image and likeness, then it's our job to create jobs, opportunities, building our own generational wealth. Because again, we cannot pass on a 9-to-5 to our kids. We cannot pass on, you know what I'm saying, our check to our kids. Because at the end of the day, if you clock out, the check stops. If the check stops, then your kids ain't got. So I love how you talked about that, like the business piece. Now, don't get it. Now, sometimes people get it kind of twisted, AT. They're like, well, that means leave my job now. No, that's not what me and AT are saying. What we're saying is that be faithful and serve, because there's something at the 9-to-5 that you need to learn to implement in your business. Some of y'all showing up to work late, but you want God to bless you with your own business. Ain't gonna work like that. Some of y'all want to speak, but yeah, you can't tell a story at work. You're trying to speak in front of thousands of people, but you can't communicate with somebody at work and tell them a personal story? Oh, come on, man. Like I say, man, AT, you was in the first class. I said I speak every day. I got to speak in engagement. Every person I come encounter with, I'm telling them a story. I'm letting them know, yo, offer it. If you're talking to me, you know I got a wife, you know I got kids, and you know I love the Lord. You feel me? So, man, listen, bro. Let's do this. I know a couple people had their hand up, so I want to see if they still want to talk.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was just running my mouth.
No. You good, fam. You good. This is what this is about, because we need to hear stuff like this, man. This is what they need, right? Because everybody in here has the ability to be an entrepreneur. The question is, do you want it bad enough, right? So, Jeanette, go ahead, sister.
I agree absolutely with everything that you were saying. Your heart definitely got to be in the right place. You don't have to be religious, like you said, but your heart definitely has to be in the right place. And it takes a long time for people's heart to get in the right place because they don't know anything yet. And I think that's why we're all in this group, to get our head back to being focused and get our heart right where it's supposed to be, you know, because the heart will take you exactly where you need to go. Number 2, I found out what an odious woman is. Terrible. I can honestly say that I probably was like that once upon a time. I'm still working not to be that way. I'm not perfect. I'm not the Proverbs woman, and neither do I want to be extremely like that neither. But I have realized that there has to be balance in life. The way when I was an odious woman, it didn't get me absolutely anywhere at all whatsoever. Now that I look back and I see people acting like, I'm like, wow, I can't believe it. That's how I sometimes even act, you know, because you let the anger get the best of you. And for people that don't believe in God and that are not religious, I just want to say, because I grew up in Christianity and I also been part of the world, I've been basically part of both. And God is so much worth serving than being in the world. The world doesn't bring absolutely anything at all. And I can tell you and preach for days why, because I have my own testimony about it. So I really like this message. Once you know about God, I swear God really leads you where he's supposed to be, because it's not a coincidence that we're all in this group. Even when I started following Coach Will, I actually started following because one of my Christian friends was following him. You know, God has a mysterious way of working with everybody. So keep trusting God, keep trusting your heart.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Yeah. Okay.
I want everybody to know this. This is about intent. Everybody in here, you got to understand the reason why you got to know the word of God is because you need to know the intent of people. If you don't know the intent of people, then you continuously put yourself in bad situations. People don't realize this, but Proverbs tell you the intent of a wicked person. It tells you. When you understand that, the reason he's telling you to stay away from wicked people, because they cannot get to the glory of God. The only way you're going to be successful is by serving God. Being wicked is no way possible. It's like no form of fashion that you can get to where you're trying to go. I'm excited about it. I hope I'm not overly talking about it like I am, but you gotta, it says you gotta go the other way. You gotta jump over you gotta stay away. Like it will devour your soul being around somebody that just does not want to, this is the thing, want to read. They don't want to read. They don't want to educate themselves. They don't want to learn how to be better. So if they don't want to read and learn how to be better, how they gonna make you better? They just gonna magically get some amazing wisdom that you don't have? No. If they don't want to read, that's why it talks about the virtuous woman, because if a female reads the word, she gonna be on one accord with her dude. He ain't gonna be having them problems. She ain't gonna be having the problems with him because they read the word together. You know what I'm saying? If something happened, she gonna go to the word and then look at him crazy. If he gonna go to the word, look at her crazy. That's what the word is for. So that y'all won't be sitting there fussing with each other and then trying to say who right and who wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Now, if you got that understanding, now you can start now making money because you ain't gonna have all the odious woman syndrome in your household. Straight up. Straight up. Now you can think, because your wife, she knows, like, my job is to make sure that he's a king. He got everything he wants. And then she making sure that anybody that's a danger around you gonna stay from around you. Straight up. And, like, you just got to understand there's rules to the game. And nobody reads the Bible, but we have it. And it's so sad because it's only 31 books that will teach you a lifetime of everything. Mm. It was like, and I'm sorry, I'm excited. Y'all keep asking me questions, man.
Yeah. So AT, man, listen, man, it's my brother, man. Hey, man, I swear, man, sooner or later we're gonna be in the Ritz-Carlton getting ready to do a whole conference sold out, bro. Praise God. Listen,
bro,
man.
I love you, man. Thank you, man. And like, I'm just humbled that I can help people. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna stop talking. You gotta stop doing this for yourself.
AT, you gotta let that breathe, man. You gotta breathe. All right, keep it going, bro. Keep it going.
Everybody in the room, God hates it. Now, why do I say that? Because the first thing that he hates is pride. And you're like, pride? What is that? A person that wanna, self to win, to be better than everybody else. We're taught that. But like, that's the first law. Is 7 of them. Let me see. 7 of them. Like, let me get number 1. A proud look. That's what I'm sorry. A proud look. That's number 1. And a proud look is, yeah, I'm dope. Yeah, I'm the man. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, the crowd was going crazy for me. He hates that. And we can't, it's hard to not do it. It's like one of the hardest things like, you almost gotta not be around people to kind of like control your ego. Because that's something that, like, if you can control, boom, then you start getting blessings, boom, 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 boom. But if you can't control it, then you be like, yo, I know I'm killing it. Why I can't get to the next level? I'm gonna leave it at that one because I'm doing a whole series, Doc.
Hey, I think you need to write a book. I'm just saying, AT, put that thing out.
Yo, I'm telling you, if everybody in here can say, I'm doing this because I want God to get the glory, and whatever my family gonna get from this, man, just thank you. But like, outside of that, that's the last time I think about it. That's the last time I bring reverence to it. Now, other people can always reverence me. Other people can always say, man, that really blessed me. Yo, that was incredible. Yo, Michael Jackson's success. Other people can. But when you do it or even think it, that's the problem. People don't outwardly do it, but they think it. And see, thinking it is just like a baby rolling their eyes at their parent from telling them to do something. And I don't know if y'all read that part, Proverbs, but yeah, a baby rolling his eyes is just like cussing their parent out. And so you can't even think that you on the same level as God or dope, and then you get the fruit. When I met Stevie Wonder, man, the biggest thing I can remember of him was how humble he was. He was so humble. I was like, you ain't the real Stevie Wonder. Like, it was so to the point where he ain't even seen like himself because he just he didn't have the attribute. And that's what God asks us to be like. So I'm done. I ain't got nothing else. I'm done.
Man, listen, man. Bro, fire. And I know a lot of people took a lot of gems from it. But, you know, I'm on this thing, man. And can you say that quote for them real quick, AT, about information? Can you say that for them?
Knowledge isn't power. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So everybody in here understand, knowledge isn't power because we got knowledge in dictionaries. We got knowledge on Google. You got Katana. You got all this stuff. You could just say, yo, what's the definition of this word? And they'll pull it up. Now, why is it not power? Because you would have already been a millionaire. You would have found all the little stuff that you needed. You would have been looking at it. And then boom, now you're a millionaire. Nobody's a millionaire in this room, right? So that means knowledge can't be power. Can't be. Now, what I have learned is there's some of us that's in this room that went to master classes, like Kendall Ficklin's master class, you know, and we got the organized steps to doing this. Now, if you want to do this, this is how you do this. Now, if you want to do this, this is how you do this. Now, if you want to do this, how you do this. Now you got a certification program with doing these 5 steps. Oh, boom. Now you got to go out there and get clients to come in and go through your certification program. That's power. Why? Because there were the steps given to me in an organized form so that I can go back and duplicate it. Without me being able to duplicate it, then I forget it. It's gone. It don't matter. And that's what we do. We information overload and don't duplicate anything and go home and get depressed. And so everybody in here, you have to understand that when you hear something, the best thing to do is, if you have a tape or something, stop it. When I'm reading the Bible, I stop it right then and there. Or I listen to the audio version and read. And then I go look up the word. And then I go do my research. And I'd be like, oh my God, that was incredible. Oh man. Then I go back to what I was doing and then keep going. And then something happens, boom, I stop it. Boom, I go and I get the information, boom. Because I understand if I keep reading over it, I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go back and then say, oh, I get to that later. No, I need to go ahead and dissect this epiphany right now that I got, because I'm going to have to use that because I'm getting too excited. Anything you get excited from is inspiration from God. So you got to understand, boom, hit me. Now I got to go and see why he inspired me to go learn this. But you let that inspiration be like, oh, that's a great thought. He'd be like, yep, sure was. You know, everybody in here, that's how God works. You read his word, you be driving on the highway, boom, hop in your head. Oh man, that's what that meant. You know, that's how it works. It works the same way with your business. Everything is inspired by God. There is nothing that we doing that ain't in the Bible that we do out here, and we're like corporate speakers. Like, you ain't in the church, but you corporate, giving them what they need because they won't go to the church. So if you don't have the food that they really supposed to be having, your masterclass ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got that food that they really supposed to have, then like that little book ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. It needs to be the food, and then he will bless what our gifts will make room for us. But without the word, the wisdom behind it, it won't have no length to it. It won't have no longevity to it. And everybody in here smart. Y'all in here, everybody that went through the course, y'all know what to do. You just trying to figure out why your brain won't do it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why your brain won't do it is because you don't know the law. And if you understand the law, then you get inspired by what God wants you to wake up and do every day. I'm gonna tell y'all something. A fool will sit around and talk about why they ain't doing what they doing. Y'all gotta understand that. A fool, he would sit around and talk about why he ain't did anything that they doing. A wise person will sit back, analyze, then try and fall. A wise person. And then learn from them their mistakes when they fall. Everybody in here is wise enough to do everything we're talking about. And I hope this is helping folks. You don't have to be dope. You just gotta want it. And you gotta, do people right. You know what I'm saying? Like that, y'all see these big old stadiums that's packed out. They put one person in a seat at a time. They say that's first row, okay? Get the first person. Right, get the next person. Get the next person. They ain't spending up but $20 to come to the event. You get a room full of 20 people, 20 seats. Get a person, sell them tickets. Everybody in 6 months can do that. Get a workshop. Say, I'm gonna spend my money. I'm gonna save $500 to get the building. You know what I mean? Now I got the building. Now, okay, I'm gonna put my money. I don't even put money in marketing. I'm gonna give y'all my real goods. I only put money in marketing. I need to talk to thousands of people and they DM. I need to be hitting these people up. Ain't nowhere in the world you see my broadcast and I'm not gonna talk to you. Everybody in here, you have the ability, but you gotta get off this lazy tip. It is such a demonic thing that we aren't aware of. You get off of it, then people gonna start saying, "Oh, you overzealous." No, I just got I got my spirit in me. They think I'm crazy. I just know what I'm out here and what God says. So I hope this really bless people. Y'all read Proverbs straight up. If you want to know the game, he tells you everything to do, what not to do, what to stay away from. Women, if y'all having problems, you need to go check out Proverbs. It will just stop you from all that little unnecessariness. Everything you've been tripping about, you be trying to say, but they shouldn't have did. You don't understand the law. That's why you even talking like that. Like, I promise y'all, if y'all want to be filled, every person in here is bound to go and read Proverbs and study it like you in high school. Like every word you don't know, don't move on, because that is going to deliver you to go and say, oh, I got to read the rest of the Bible. I got to read the rest of it. So that's my time, man. Thank you, Will.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you, King. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to jump on the call. Guys, thank you all for jumping on the call tonight. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all go spend some time with your family. For those of you who's in the program, I'll see y'all Sunday. And we get it in then. AT, appreciate you, fam. Everybody, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Bye.
See you Sunday.